Spring is in full bloom, and boy do I have a great beer for you to try this spring. If you're looking for a great Hefeweizen, Bavarian style kind of beer, and one that will surely make you look like a connoisseur, then join me on this tasting. My name is Eddie, and I have tasted and sampled many beers from all over the world, and it is my passion to help you find that perfect beer you're looking for. Whether it's something new you're looking to try, or maybe there's something very specific that you're looking for to pair with your food, I got your back. Hello and welcome back, beer lovers. Thank you for spending the next few minutes with me. As I said in the intro, my name is Eddie, and on this channel I taste and review all kinds of beer and give you my most honest opinion and some ideas to pair them with your food, just like the one you're about to watch. So if you're new here and you like what you learn, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you're notified every time I release a new great beer tasting and review. So let's get to it. Today, I'm excited to bring you SchofferHofer Hefeweizen. Now, this is the original Hefeweizen SchofferHofer, not the more popular nowadays Hefeweizen SchofferHofer Grapefruit, which actually you'll see that review over here also, which is another great Hefeweizen. But today, I'm bringing you the SchofferHofer, original SchofferHofer Hefeweizen, which, if you don't know, it is actually the first wheat ale to be brewed outside of Bavaria in Germany. So that's one good tidbit that will definitely make you look like a connoisseur, right? So let's open this bad boy up and start the taste, right? A couple things first. Number one, this beer has a what is called a bottle conditioning, which means it has a little bit of light yeast still in the bottle, which make sure they do this to ensure that when you open this bottle, you're actually getting a very fresh beer. And that's part of it. However, it adds some sediment at the bottom. So number one, the sediment is normal and it is part of the experience. Number two, Hefeweizen beer is to be enjoyed in this kind of glass, which is called a vase. And we'll talk a little bit more about the aromas, but the main reason for this glass is that this part here at the top, it actually helps you enjoy the beer because it's going to contain all those aromas right in there so when you bring it to your mouth, you actually feel all that experience, which is part of the great beer tasting and beer loving experience, right? So let's pour it and let's start seeing how it pours and how it works for us. So remember, keep that last quarter or that last third. Make sure you give it a nice roll around the bottle. Make sure you get all that sediment back in there before you are finished with your pouring. Make sure, see how you can see a little bit darker, a little bit cloudier. I would say, of course, it causes a little bit more foam to come out. So there you have it. Great appearance for this beer. Hefeweizen, of course, you expect it to be hazy, right? And because of the sediment, it even looks a little bit cloudier, and that's all normal, and that's all part of the Hefeweizen experience. I would call it a very brilliant amber color, and maybe it doesn't look exactly like that on the screen, but I do see a little bit more on the yellowy, orangey side of amber. And definitely carbonation, which, as you've heard me say every time, is very important. It's going to become very important when we talk about the different pairings that you can use this beer for. So definitely some carbonation. I see a lot of action in the bottle there, and as you see, almost all the foam is gone by now. And what's been like 20-25 seconds, so not a lot of foam on this one. Now, the aromas. As a good Hefeweizen, I can definitely feel a little bit of citrussy. I can actually smell some of the malty, so it smells a little bit maltier than a more citrusy Hefeweizen that you can find somewhere else. So Definitely I'm feeling that malty, citrusy piece, and I am actually maybe smelling a little bit of the cloves there. So definitely feeling some of those aromas in there. So citrus, fruit juices, and some cloves for sure. So now I'm ready to taste this beer. Let's taste it. That's my favorite part, right? Very refreshing, and that's a good characteristic of a good Hefeweizen beer, and that's what I said. This is good beer to start enjoying this spring. Not a lot of alcohol in the taste or in the aftertaste, so that's good. I don't particularly go for a strong taste of alcohol. It's okay if it has a good alcohol content. However, I like them to be a little bit more subtle with the taste of alcohol. So not a lot of alcohol. As I said with the aromas, actually I can feel it a little bit maltier than another Hefeweizens that we've tasted and tried in this channel. So a little maltier than your typical Hefeweizen, but still great and very refreshing. Definitely felt part of the cloves right there in the back of the throat as it was going down. Very smooth finish, definitely clean finish. The sediment, you can never taste that, so don't worry about that. It's not like you're gonna feel the sediment. You cannot feel that when you're swallowing this beer. And as far as good pairings, and this is what you come here for, because this is what really makes you look like a connoisseur, right? So Hefeweizens are classically good with lighter food. So remember, light beer, light food. So when you're trying to pair this great beer with, look for some maybe some summer or spring salads that are a lot lighter on the side. Maybe some arugula with goat cheese. Some salad that contains fruit. It's a great pairing for this great beer. So if you have a salad that has maybe some pieces of watermelon or some mandarin in there, that would be great. And also some seafood, maybe on the lighter side, seafood, some shrimps, skewers. You can definitely pair those and it will go great with this beer, especially if you're grilling outside. Great time to be outside right now to enjoy this great Bavarian style beer. And as always, don't forget to check out the description below where I give you some ideas on some desserts that you can actually pair this beer with. So that's it, my friends. I hope I have helped you increase your beer knowledge. As always, please leave me some comments. Let me know what you have paired this beer with. Maybe you've drank it by itself, which is no foul in that, no harm, no foul. This is a great beer to probably enjoy in a warm spring night just by itself after a meal. So please let me know what you think about this beer, what you've paired it with. Give me some ideas. I always like to learn from you guys. And also, don't forget to hit that like button if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, so you're always notified every time I release a new beer video, a new beer review. So there you have it, my friends. I hope I have helped you increase your beer knowledge and help you on your journey to become a beer connoisseur. Be on the lookout over the next few days for another great beer review. And until then, enjoy!